Hi everybody, Diego Ortiz Pianista here. I would like to show you in a few lessons certain licks and phrases made by Nicky Hopkins on piano. He was one of the leading piano players of his time. He played with the Beatles, with the Stones, with the Who, with the Kings, and in the 70s with Joe Cocker. He was the man of the piano in the classic British rock. Uh, there are many examples for you to take for granted what Nicky was. The Beatles did recorded the four of them, and they needed nothing else except for George Martin and session musicians, and they called for three musicians only. One was Nicky, the other was Eric Clapton, and the other one was Billy Preston. Three guys with such a name. So they call Nicky Hopkins to be Nicky Hopkins, not just to play a piano part or a piano section. They have George Martin for that, or they have Paul, but John called Nicky especially for just being Nicky. Nicky delivered his Honor Pianette, which was the electric piano he did use, and recorded the solo of Revolution, the heavy take, in just one take. And he got paid. If you don't read this book by Julian Dawson, I recommend you is the Nicky Hopkins Bible. He get paid £5 if I'm not remembering wrong. Keith Richards made a joke saying that they were far more generous than that. And then he played with Lennon solo on the Imagine album. He played in George Harrison, Living in the Material World. He played on Ringo Starr, Photograph. He played also with Paul, four of the Beatles alone and the Beatles as a band. But his main contribution was with the Rolling Stones. He started playing with the Stones in 1967. We do not know certainly if he played on Let's Spend the Night Together or Ruby Tuesday perhaps. But the first song they released having Nicky on piano was We Love You, and which was a double A single with Dandelion. He played also harpsichord in Dandelion, also Hammond organ, but not credited. We Love You is a very special song because the Jagger and Richards were during his drug trial, they were in jail, and the rock establishment made public proclaims for them to be free, including The Who recorded Under My Thumb and The Last Time and released it as a single. And also We Love You is a very special song because it features John Lennon and Paul McCartney on background vocals. And another interesting fact of the song is that the Rolling Stones, basically a guitar band, of course, there was Brian Jones who played many instruments, but it was a guitar-driven band. The song starts with a piano, and the piano is the leading instrument on the whole song. Guitar is soloing here and there, and you have the Beatle vocals on top of that, and the mellotron played by Brian Jones at the end. But the whole song is based on the piano. And what does the piano is what I like to show you. It's very Nicky Hopkins. It's something that another pianist could not play, and an idea another piano player will not came with. It's based on the A minor pentatonic, E, G, A, G, B, D, C, A, G, A. And the riff goes like this. Okay, you can say that's not Nicky Hopkins. So one of the things I like to show you is that Nicky Hopkins wasn't a keyboard player. He was a piano player. He declared it in many interviews. He didn't play Hammond, he didn't play synthesizers, he didn't play Moog. He played the piano, just this, the upright piano or the grand piano. So this riff must sound like a pianist. So he made fourths. He kept the tonic note, the A note, the leading note, the A on top, and goes down with the riff. Here's the exchange of the hand because he will make the riff. G with the left hand, but the left hand is in octaves. Sorry, my piano is a little detuned here. So I'll play it slowly. It's like that. One hand and the other hand, he plays it in this way, which is in classical music called martellato, which means to hammer. You have to play it like hammer. It's very hard to play it slow, but in order to play it fast, which was the end of the song, you have to remain your arms calmly, firm wrist, and play like that. And he plays this riff again in D. And then he goes before the the singing section. He plays G with the third on top. He was always singing with the piano, which was one of his main features. He plays B, this line. And he makes the same in E major. So this is nothing that you can do with an electric piano. You need a grand piano to sound like that, and also to play like that, because you can use the EQ to to make the spot on certain parts of the keyboard. So you can say, for example, Rhodes, Fender Rhodes, or a Hammond organ. But when you play grand piano, you have to make it sound like a grand piano. With the pedal and with the full strings wide open. Well, hope you enjoy it and see you next time with many videos on Nicky Hopkins. Bye-bye.